So I recently turned 61. A lot of young people want to know what it's like being in your 60s. So basically, this is it. There's a lot of moaning. But it's not from sex. Let me explain what I mean. So last weekend, I was at my sister's house for a barbecue, right? So I said I'd help clean up. So I'm in the kitchen, her and her husband in the living room. I'm doing the dishes. All of a sudden, I hear this. Oh. And I'm doing the dishes going, are they fucking in the living room? I walked in, they were trying to get off the couch. Look, I am proud about my age, okay? I'm so proud about my age. And when I was in Los Angeles promoting the first special, I would talk about being in my 60s, and the young LA women, they were so adorable, like, oh my God, Carol, you're so brave talking about your age. I'm like, I don't go into burning buildings, I tell dick jokes for a living, okay? Calm down, calm down. And this one young girl, this one LA girl, she was like, Carol, I know you don't like plastic surgery, but I gotta tell you about this new thing that they're doing in LA. It's called vaginal rejuvenation. Have you heard about this? I know, look at the look of you like, what? Right. No, listen what this is. It's plastic surgery for your vagina to make it look younger. Now, we have all seen bad facelifts, right? What's a bad facelift? If you get a bad doctor for down there, what's it gonna look like? That's not pretty, is what I'm saying. It's just not pretty. But I understand why some women would want to do that, you know, especially if you're a mom, because we do have a lot of moms here tonight, right? Right? Childbirth fucks up your shit. Do you know what I'm saying? It fucks everything. First of all, young women, like, when they hear about childbirth, they think it's beautiful and magical. And angels are singing. And unicorns are dead. You shit yourself, okay? Just so you... A giant head comes out of a space this small. I don't remember much about my childbirth, but I do remember looking down and seeing the doctor sewing up my lower region. And me turning to my husband and going, might as well, you're never getting in again. And my son was born 2 weeks late. Okay, typical man, he wanted to stay inside as long as he possibly could. And that little shit would not come out of me, okay? So I called my doctor, right? It was a Friday afternoon. I'll never forget this. I said, please, can I come in? Please induce me. He goes, Carol, I'm golfing this weekend. I'll induce you on Monday. But over the weekend, try to induce your baby yourself. This is actually a medical procedure. It's called natural induction. You have to make love a lot, have nipple stimulation, and take a lot of long walks. My husband hears this, and he goes, so let me get this straight. I get to fuck you, play with your tits, and tell you to go take a hike? I could do that. I know that I'm 61. I still can't believe that I have an adult son. I have a 27-year-old son. And I'm very close with my son. Are you close with your kids? Yeah, I'm very close. I'm very close to my son. He tells me everything. 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 And it's my fault, because I was pregnant. I took him with me. I was on the road as a baby. I took him with me, you know? He's been around comedy his whole life, you understand? So he tells me stuff. When he was 12, I was driving him to school one day, and we're at a stoplight, and here's what I hear my 12-year-old son say to me. Mommy, don't tell Daddy, but I haven't masturbated yet. Okay. I mean, what do you do? What do you do? He's trying to communicate, so I was trying to, think, okay, I have to say the right thing. So very slow, very calmly, I said, honey, whenever you're ready, you go and do it. And then I gunned the car. I made it to school in 2 minutes. I'm like, get out of the car! So when he was 14, 2 years later, right, we're back here in New York City. He's in the shower. It's his first day of high school. I'm making breakfast for him. From the shower, I hear, Mom, there's a cut on my penis. And in my head, I'm thinking, do you ever talk to your fucking father? I say to my husband, who's sound asleep, I get right in his face and go, wake up, your son has a cut on his dick. He literally pops out of bed, he runs into the bathroom, he runs right back out and he goes, you didn't use enough lotion, I'm going back to bed. Yeah, and that's how I found out, because the next day, all of my lotion went missing. And when he was 18, right, he was dating a young lady, and they were in love, so they decided they wanted to lose their virginity to each other. So who does he come to? All I said was, listen, honey, just make sure you use birth control, right? Good mom, right? So he says, what happens if my girlfriend says she's on the pill, Mom? I said, that could be Prozac. Do not trust that little bitch. So I once again went to my husband and said, go get him condoms. Now, there are reasonable men in this group. Most reasonable men would get their son a 3-pack. My husband bought him a box of 40 fucking condoms. He went to Costco. Well, Kirkland makes an amazing condom. Thank you, Costco shoppers. I bought him a case of Gatorade, didn't want him to get dehydrated. But here's the best part. Here's how he told me. You would have thought he would have called me, right? He texted me. Here's the text. I'm a man now. So I texted him back, that is great, honey. I'm gonna go fuck daddy. Love you. And he's 27, so he's a millennial. And like the people who have millennials, are they still living with you? Oh, they're the worst, man. They leave, they come back, they leave, they come back. I moved, he found me. You know what I mean? So he did move out. The first time he ever moved out, he was 20 years old. He was out for 2 years. It was really good. And then he moved back. He was having roommate problems. And I remember saying to him, well, why do you move out? You know, we live in New York City. It's very expensive. And he goes, Mom, I was starting a date. I was worried if I brought home a girl, you'd walk in on us. Like, that's horrible. I would never do something like that. But then he moved back home, he brought home a girl, and I had to, because he challenged me. And it was a Saturday night, and the subway wasn't running, because the girlfriend lived in Brooklyn, because that's where they all fucking live. And I said to him, I said, you know, I said to the girl, I said, look, it's late, don't take an Uber, just stay over, I'll see you tomorrow, everything will be fine, right? And then I waited. About 2 hours. And then I just burst into his room. Oh, you're doing it all wrong, lift her up, lift her up! And then he moved to Los Angeles. Thank you so much, everybody. I love you. Thank you.